Are you guys ready to rumble? You
Yep.
shed a desert
Sure.
gardening ruin seed? Should reset your translator.
Uh, Wait. There we go.
Okay. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna mute myself on stream.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, can you cut me down then? Okay, thank you.
Hey, good luck, races.
Good luck.
Okay. So, we have the semifinals. I think this is the first semifinals race. Should be an interesting one because we have leaderboard second and leaderboard third. So, should be an interesting race. Seems to be a bit of a discrepancy between the two right now. Oh! Wuxwu taking an immediate death! Oh my god. That is unfortunate. I think Mulan had a bit of a hiccup on his way to the bridge. On his way to the lower, I mean, not the bridge. This is a very unfortunate start for Wuxwu. But it's Talkatoo, so there'll be plenty of chance. Oh, Milan struggling on left side. That should allow Wuxwu to catch up a little bit. Not the best Cap Kingdoms here, but like it's alright. Cap doesn't matter. Everybody knows that. So, what was that Cap from? My 1.gg wants to work. I can get it up, but 233 from the doesn't say it for Wuxwu. Oh no, it does. 235. Okay, so they're only 2 seconds apart out of cap. Pretty short gap considering what happened. Neither of them going for DSS. Oh. be coming up to talk our first Talkatoo rolls soon. Hopefully they get an outside moon for Cascade and don't get 3 sub areas. Finishing up Madam Rude here. On his way to get Talkatoo. Wuxwu also finishing up. Yes, we'll find out how good a seed this is. Will they get above a high cliff? Oh, bonking. Let's see. Captain Toad, okay, they have 1 playable moon at the very least. Yep, Captain Toad seems to be the play here. At least they got 1 playable moon. That is good at the very least. They will not be having to go into a sub area. Okay. On to our first big kingdom. Where we will see the difference in decision making. Because I think Cascade, you don't really see much difference in decision making really, because it's only 1 moon. Might see a bit riskier movement here and there, but like, that's about the extent. Looking like a 627 Cascade from Mulan and 630 from Wuxwu. So still pretty close. Still just that 3-second gap. Oh, Mulan doing the funky camera. Bill Mays. Oh, statue's tail. Skull sign. Oh, those are unfortunate. we might be seeing some IP skippage. Or we might see just full IP because if other moon in the IP. But let's hope it doesn't come to that, because IP is pretty slow. I just realized that it's the secret moon for both of the sub areas. You have side path and skull sign. Bullet Bill Maze isn't actually too bad because you get a decent amount of coins from Bullet Bill Maze, and them being on 1.0, you kind of need the coins for the shops because you don't have access to Luigi hint arts. So, all things considered, Bullet Bill Maze isn't the worst thing to get of all time. but it's definitely not the most convenient. It's definitely not better than getting something like Sphinx. Because it's just like more out of the way than Sphinx and less coins. Okay, then flowing sounds. And Sphinx, okay, there, well, like I was saying, Sphinx. We'll get to see some more coins. Will they do platform clip or icicle clip? Because this is 1.0, so like, I feel like of all things, like, icicle clip isn't the easiest thing on 1.0 still, but it's definitely doable. That definitely not more worth it. It's definitely worth it to do, just do platform clip though. As I was saying, here we see Wuxwu. Oh, capturing the bullet though. That's unfortunate. But we are seeing a platform clip. And it seems like that is the faster thing. Like, he seems like he's saved a bit of time on Mulan. Would have saved a bit of time on Mulan if he didn't capture the bullet bill. Yeah, I know no one's gonna do icicle clip over platform clip, but like 1.0, it's not the hardest thing. I've done it before. Like, you can definitely get icicle clip down on 1.0. Like, it's definitely realistic. Yeah, 3 tries, that sounds right. But it's definitely not more worth. It's definitely just worth doing platform clip though. But like, it is an option there. I didn't see. Oh, walking the desert. Okay. Yo, Mulan having 420 coins. Okay, we're seeing our first divergence in route choices. Mulan choosing to do walking the desert, and Wuxwu choosing to do ice cave treasure. Oh, ooh. Oh my god. That was crazy. I thought Wuxwu was dead for sure. Wuxwu getting Jaxie here. That's definitely a smart decision. Yeah, I definitely like Wuxwu's routing there. I think that was smart. But Mulan also gets the checkpoint and coins. Like, he's still going through Ice Cave Treasure. But he does lose out on the 50 coins from the chest. But it's really interesting to see the difference in routing choices between these two, because they are leaderboard second and leaderboard third. So it's definitely interesting to see these two and their decision differences, because they are like two of the best Talkatoo players. And I believe the two best Talkatoo players in this tournament, because I don't believe Lucid's in this tournament. So I believe they are the two highest on the leaderboard. Think we're gonna see an IP skip here? No, they're not. We're not. Never mind. Mulan is still ahead though. Interesting to know, like. I didn't see the other one. Okay, well. Among Us. Okay. So, okay. They are pretty similar. Like we haven't seen much difference in their routing. Like we've seen one slight routing difference, but like not really that drastic of a difference. Which I guess makes sense. Both of them doing among the 5 cap. I remember that moon being so annoying as a casual with like 0 control of Jaxi. Wandering cactus. Okay, we're just getting all the cactus moons together. And sand quiz. Okay, so that's where this is where Mulan probably saves a bit on Wuxwu because he didn't do platform clip. He did already do the first question on Sphinx, whereas Wuxwu still has to do the first question. So this is where not doing platform clip might have actually paid off for Mulan. Oh, Wuxwu not going to Sphinx yet. He decides to roll again. Desert Garden? I didn't see which one. Oh, Plaza Seed. Okay. Very good moon. Seed on the cliff. Ooh. Talkatoo doing a wee bit of trolling with the seeds. Oh, Wuxwu deciding to just do story now? Oh, I think he's doing story into Sphinx. Respect that decision. I respect that. Oh, he's having a bit of struggles getting on that icicle. But he nails the jump first try though. Oh, alright. Oh, Milan's struggling with the notes. But I think Mulan does save time here. Yeah. Does seem that Sphinx and story was a bit slower. But that's interesting. There wasn't much of a difference till the end there. So interesting to see that. They had like pretty much the same routing all the way up to the end. We'll see what Blake has in store for us. The Milan getting an 1821 sand. He hasn't split yet, so 1847. So about a 25-second difference. That just shows you how much one routing decision can make. Like they were pretty tied up until the end of Sand, and that one routing decision created a 25-second gap. I completely missed the moons. Let's think we're getting Dory here. Yeah, Dory. Dory back right. Absolute banger moon. And Captain Toad. Well, it looks like the first moon didn't sink on. Please, that's fine. Captain Toad. Okay. Seems like some decent moves. Said that he got Taurus. That's funny. I believe Mulan is going to be doing Secret Zipper into the Tango. And then grabbing, if I had to guess. Yeah, Pro is in the finals. He is... Pro and Mark will be the next... this is... Alright, Wuxwu heading into Rango Riders. Mulan is finishing up. So I believe that's about a 20-second difference. Maybe 25. What? My internet? My computer is having problems. Oh no. Had to switch to my phone. I believe. I missed a bit of the beginning, but it looks like we are getting a bit of routing difference. If I had to guess, it's Mulan decided to go shop instantly and reroll, and Wuxwu decided to go straight or story. Which seems like it paid off a bit for Mulan because he can go straight into Red Maze. Ooh! Wuxwu hopping back to the Aussie to grab shop after grabbing the story moon. That is an interesting routing decision. I didn't expect to see something like that. Up until this point, we've seen pretty similar routes between the two. But Wooded, it's really diverging now. Ooh, Wuxwu deciding to re-roll again. Stretching your legs. Ooh! Looks like that paid off. Getting to go through the tower to get that moon. I wonder if he'll go down and re-roll again. I doubt he will, since after that he'll be right by Spew It. But like, it would be an interesting thing to see. I mean, I didn't expect him to walk back to the Odyssey after the story mode, so you never know. Yeah, and it looks like he is going to Spew It. Haven't had trouble getting in the arena though. So. Oh, Mulan about to do the cool trick jump. Yeah. Okay, fog sub area. I've been missing the moons. It's hard to keep up. It seems to be the shards moon. So a bit of a weird moon to do. Like to get this sub area without. I always find myself forgetting where the shards are in this sub area without the rat. Ooh, nearly taking a death. But he's all right. He saved it. Wuxwu entering Deep Woods. Surely he gets 7 coins and gets treasure made from coins, right? They are pretty close in moons right now. Only a 1 moon difference. So despite the routing differences, they are pretty close. And I believe Mulan only has 1 slot because he has 2. I believe he has the 2 Deepwoods moons. I genuinely thought he was about to fight Talk Drift there for a second. I was so confused. Oh, looks like Mulan is taking the trip into Deepwoods. I don't think that was voluntary though, so... It looked like a value dive. But I kind of missed it. So I am not sure. But at least he gets to go back up to 2 slots now though. Will Cappy be good and capture one of the Paragoombas? Yes, he will. Extremely uncommon Cappy W there. Like, you do not see those very often. Usually Cappy would just, like, go in a completely other direction and not capture either of the Paragoombas. Blowing in Deepwoods and flooding pie. So it looks like we might be seeing another trip to Deepwoods. I completely missed what names Mulan rolled. But in theory they should be the same. Because they're at the same moon count. Oh, he has caught hopping. Okay. And I think he's going into Deepwoods here. Yeah. So he's gonna get glowing. The timer challenge. And Wuxwu has fire in the cave. I think if they roll another Deepwoods moon, like if the next moon for Wuxwu is a Deepwoods moon, then I think it pays off for Wuxwu. Because he gets to go into Deepwoods for 2 moons rather than just 1. Oh, Spew at kill times, they have different moons. That makes sense. I was wondering why they had slightly different moons. not around the corner. Any percent movement. But it seems like Wuxwu has pulled ahead in Wooded. Thanks for the charge. Good move, good move. Rolling rock in the woods. Elevator blind spot. Oof. That's a rough moon. Which I believe that means Mulan gets that moon as well. Rolls that moon. Unless they still have different moons. Oh no, I think he's getting Rolling Rock. Yeah, Rolling Rock. Ooh, so they're like pretty close here. Like they're pretty much tied. Milan's still. Oh wait, no, I think Wuxwu was ahead because I think it's slightly desynced to in Wuxwu's favor. But we'll see on the run.gg here in a second. Wuxwu 35.52 Wooded and Mulan 35.59. So Wuxwu is 7 seconds ahead. Going out to Cloud. But it is still anyone's game here. Like 7 seconds difference. Like it's pretty good. That was a pretty good Wooded for Wuxwu. He had quite the gap going out of sand, and he's brought it back in Lake and Wooded. Be seeing Comsob lost from Mulan in this one. this will be the Mulan Comsob. So everyone get prepared to spam Pog when Mulan gets the lost Comsob. Here, the third split finally came through. Yeah, still holding at that 7 seconds. Nothing really changed in Cloud. I was looking at the run.gg waiting for the splits to come in and it just didn't happen. Yeah. Soaring and TNT. Okay. TNT is scary because like it is very easy to mess up TNT if you're not careful. Looks like Mulan nailed it. Ooh! Unfortunate for Wuxwu. The TNT death. So I think that does give Mulan the lead here. Waiting Fuzzy's inside the wall. And a wrecked rock block. And Wuxwu does now hit TNT. That was an unfortunate death. But it is what it is. It is a very, like I said, it is a very easy trick to mess up. Because death is literally right below you. It's always interesting to me watching Lost's movement. Like the movement to back to Talkatoo from different spots is always so interesting to see. Don't know how many slots Mulan has here. If I had to guess, he has 2 slots, but I'm not sure. On the mountain road, that's a good one. Propeller Pillar Secret. Good moves there. That should wrap it up for Mulan. Giving him a decent lead on Wuxwu now. That death was very unfortunate for Wuxwu. After he had just made up all that time in Lake and Wooded. Well, I say all that time, but it's like 30 seconds. But still, it is still unfortunate. On getting a 41-50 lost exit. We'll have to wait and see what Wuxwu's is. Seems like it's a mid-42. So it seems like there's about a 40-second difference. Yeah, 42-28, so about a 38-second difference here. No, we aren't seeing Goomba from Mulan. We aren't seeing Goomba Heck. But will we see it from Wuxwu? I definitely respect the playing it safe from Mulan. I don't know if he normally goes for Goomba Heck, or not. But like, if he does, this is him playing it safe. If it's not, I still respect it. We are seeing a Goomba Heck from Wuxwu. So Wuxwu does save about a second or two in City Hall because of that. It is stuff like this that he needs to make up his make up for that death. So bit awkward of a second phase from Mulan. But still gets the 2 cycle as he should. I would not expect a 3 cycle at this level. Or from anyone in this tournament, for that matter. Wuxwu going a pretty long distance away from the Wiggler. He is social distancing. It would be cool if Talkatoo was in Night Metro and you were capable of rolling Secret Girder Tunnel. Well, not Secret Girder, Iron Girder. To make him Giggler possible to do. Ooh, was that a hint art I saw? If so, we're going 2 slots for the entirety of Metro. Which is not what you want to see. Guess we'll see here if it really was hint art. Shopping. Yeah, it was hint art. We are getting 2 slot Metro. So that is unfortunate. Well, Mulan just barely not giving him enough space. If he just didn't have that chocolate cake this morning, he might have been able to fit in that gap in the manhole, but because he had the chocolate cake, he just didn't fit. It's unfortunate to see, like, these athletes making those poor decisions. Looks like Wuxwu's starting off musicians. Which is completely valid. Makes sense. When you have only 2 slots in Metro, you're kind of forced to do musicians. I mean, you'll see musicians either way, but like, you kind of have to start them as soon as possible with 2 slots. The beaten wire. Glittering above the pool. Okay, that's good. That's good synergy. We will get to see. I believe Mulan will be doing the bin clip, the green. Unless he just does the roll clip. He is just doing the roll clip. We don't get to see the bin clip. Wuxwu and Mulan seem to be like pretty close in moon count, though. So like, yeah. The eternal question of how do they take out the trash? Will we ever know how they take out this trash? Or will it just be a question remained unanswered for eternity?
Hi. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ah, Mulan only just starting off musicians now. That's where the difference in moons was. Ooh, jump rope hero. Ooh. That is unfortunate. Jump rope hero and Hinta is not what you want to see. We are seeing Wuxwu doing jump rope. So he does decide to not go for one slot. And Mulan's initiating jump rope as well. Oh, jump rope hero is only the 30 one, it's not the 100. That makes sense. Oh, Wuxwu now also seeing how do they take out the trash. Will he be able to figure out how they take out the trash though, like, or will it just be another person who will never know how the trash is taken out? Like, these are the questions that we need. Slots, okay. Decent move. Decent. Seems like they are pretty close in moon count, I think. That was a I didn't know you could make that jump from there. That is news to me. No clue, Pro. It seems like Wuxwu's translator is a bit buggy. Like, it has had some stuff not noticed that he's got in it, or I think there was also a moon and lake where it just didn't show up. That makes sense. English to English does seem like it would be buggy because it's trying to translate the same language to the same language, so I feel like if anything it makes sense for English to this translating to the same language would be a bit buggy, but like at the same time not, because like it's meant to just read the moon and tell you what it says. Like, I don't think there's like any actual translating, like it's just like recognition of what it says and what that moon is in English, rather than like actually translating. Like, I don't think it's so it still doesn't make sense, but it's like, I guess if it's gonna be like confused for anything, it makes sense. But it seems like it should be like an easy enough fix, so like surely there would be like something that's like not too annoying to do. Like, it doesn't seem like something that should cause problems. On going back for vaulting. Wuxwu doing shots. Seems like there is only a 1 moon difference at the moment. I didn't see if Mulan had gotten rewiring, but I don't think he did. Unless I'm just dumb and wrong, which is a very big possibility, which I think it is the case here. I think I am just big dumb. But only a 1 moon difference at the moment. Actually, I don't think I am. I think I was right. Because Mulan only rolled 1 slot, which would mean he has his other slot filled up already. I think he's going to do rewiring right now. Yep, that's where he's going. Wuxwu getting a story move. We'll see what his last roll is if he decides to roll again. Hopefully, for his sake, I hope he gets a good moon. Like Gerda sandwich or something. Or like RCC. Something like that's right there. That would tie him up. Higher over the crowd, that's not too bad. Let's see if he goes for reverse people. If he hits it, I think that ties him back up again. And he does hit it, so I think they're tied because of the desync. Or he might be slightly ahead. I guess we'll just wait and see on the run.gg. Oh, Wuxwu is ahead. 57.54 Metro exit from Wuxwu and a 58.03 from Mulan. So about a 9-second difference. Wuxwu has made up for his death in loss. And he is back ahead. Crazy plays in Metro. This is still anyone's game. Like, I think that really shows how much your routing choices can affect the race. Like, and it just shows that, like, just because you have a few bad deaths, especially in Talkatoo, you should not let that get to you. Because you can make up the time pretty easily, as we see right here. Okay, so far no outside moons. That's good to see. Shining in Snowtown, Shavarian Treasure Chest, and Ice Dodging. We aren't seeing any ICCs here, unfortunately. Would have been nice to see an ICC attempt, but I get it, it's English, so they might not know the setup. Or they might just not want to do ICC, which is also completely fair. Wuxwu just having retaken the lead, I can understand not wanting to do that. I don't think they can they actually know who's in the league or not. I don't think they see each other though, so I guess it makes sense. They are making the same decisions so far in Snow. So far, there has not been any discrepancies in the choices. Ooh, we get an outside moon. Dashing above and beyond. Ooh, Hintart. Atop a blustery arch. Okay. It's been saved. Touch wood, they don't get any more outside moons. Touch wood. But they are only on one slot now. So this is gonna be a bit of a rough Snow Kingdom. Unless they roll the other moon in that sub area and they go outside and do the clip. That would be interesting. I feel like Mulan would do that. Because I know Mulan knows that clip. Flip behind the ice. Ooh! This is unfortunate. They will now need purple coins. Unless they do Bound Ball here. Which I think might be the I think that might be the play. Because they only need 3 more moons. Yeah, Milan's not grabbing the purples, so I think they're doing Bound. Wuxwu also not grabbing the purple coins, so yeah. I think we're seeing Bound Ball here. In which case, get your guesses in. Nah, yep, Milan's doing downstairs. He's not doing screen clip. Okay, that's an interesting choice. I would have thought Milan's a screen clipper, but no. Wuxwu's gone for screen clip though. Yeah, we are seeing 2 Bound Balls. So get your guesses in. I have no clue what good times are for these 2, but if you want to drop 2 guesses, I guess that's also fair. 2 guesses for 2 Bound Balls. Milan's socially distancing from the Bound Ball player, from the Shavarian. Mulan is still scarred from 2020. Never forget. I am going to guess 54-39 from Mulan, and I don't know how good Wuxwu is at Bound Ball, so I'm gonna guess 55-21 from Wuxwu. Oh, Mulan getting pushed around by the other Shavarians. $19.52 left one from Mulan. Oh, bit rough for Wuxwu. 2053 and 17-14. It looks like Mulan is lapping Wuxwu at the moment. So that's interesting to see. 54-65 from Mulan. My guess was pretty close. I don't think we'll be seeing a 55 from Wuxwu. I don't think this is... Yeah. $58.40 from Wuxwu. That's unfortunate, Snow, having to do Bound Ball. But there's not really much else you could have done. But it does look like Mulan is taking the lead back here in Snow. Let's see on RPG. 105.51 from Mulan. And 106 flat from Wuxwu. So still a 9-second gap, but just reversed here. So Milan's ended up saving 18 on Wuxwu in that Snow. So the lead has quite literally flipped. So that Talkatoo isn't just about making good decisions, but you do also need good movement. Because I'm pretty sure they did the exact same decision making in Snow. Except the only difference was their execution in their movement. For Blaine Northern Reaches, Glass Palace, and Gap in the Ocean Trench. Okay. I think that means we're seeing a fish clip here. I think what we'll be seeing is Glass Palace into Northern Reaches into Gap, if I had to guess. They are pushing the buttons. That's interesting to see. I wouldn't have thought Mollusk would have been like an actual good decision. That surprised me. I'm learning here, so that's cool to see. I'm expanding my knowledge. And it does look like what I predicted. Did Wuxwu go for fish and dips? I don't think fish and dips saves any time here because, like, I'm pretty sure it's just a really bad line. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I've never seen that before. Oh my god. Going straight from fish clip out of bounds to hot springs. Completely skipping the need of the gushing. I did not know that was a thing. Oh, Wuxwu getting the fish cameo. It is indeed Game Nerd. That is me. That is indeed who I am. So we are seeing a mollusk fight. Okay. Turtwig is indeed ahead. Shout out to all the Turtwig enjoyers. Oh, he is buffering. Okay. Oh, his stream is back. I need to do. Oh, he's buffering again. We might need to get a refresh on the Wuxwu stream. He is doing mollusk as well, so. It's alright, we should still be able to tell how big the gap is based on the run.gg, as long as as long as he's still as long as it still goes to the run.gg. But Mulan is heading out of Seaside here. With a 112.29 Seaside. Yes, we'll wait a bit to see if Wuxwu is Seaside. Oh, okay. Looks like there is a 10-second difference between them going into luncheon. Milan's still having the lead, so it's the gap stayed pretty much the same in Seaside. Milan only gaining a second on his lead. Ooh! Ooh, that might just be what Wuxwu needs. But we just won't know though, because we just can't see Wuxwu. We just have to guess. Mulan beating the vomit monster himself. Known as Hewitt. Let's see what they get. Taking notes. Top column in a row. And the launching time one. Okay, not bad. Not bad moves to start off with. They are pretty good. Okay, I think that has pretty good synergy with notes. So like these aren't bad ones so far. Still not seeing anything from Wuxwu, so. We kind of just have no idea how he's going in luncheon. notes and cracks. Missed a crack. And a bonk, okay. Beneath the rolling vegetables. So, good thing he got that checkpoint. Because he might need to be warping back there. Nope. Struggling a bit with that last shard, but fine. Oh, and we have Wuxwu back. He is going into shards. It seems like they are tied up. They have the same moon. Same moon count, I mean. Seems like Wuxwu did timer 1 before going into the sub-area, this sub-area. Yeah, well, that wasn't his stream buffer, and that was just him setting up the most insane wrong warp of all time. If I had to guess, Wuxwu's gonna be doing vegetables into spinning athletics. And I'm assuming Mulan's gonna be doing the same, because I'm assuming they're same moons. But this is interesting to see. It seems like Wuxwu has taken his lead back. Obviously, like, Mulan hasn't had the cleanest luncheon of all time, so it makes sense. Like, it might have been the decision making from Wuxwu, or it could have just been him not making as many movement mistakes, but we can't really know that because we haven't had Wuxwu's stream up. Like, his stream has been buffered for the last 5 minutes. Oh, taking notes, spinning athletics. Might have to go back to spinning athletics, but we'll see. It might just be down to 2 slots. Might just be a 2 slot. I think Mulan did get spinning athletics taking notes as well as end goal. So I think that gives him a bit of an edge here. Wuxwu's struggling with the lava jumps. No one got both. Now struggling with the top of the John Crag. I do not miss those days, I've got to say. Struggling on the vegetables now. Mulan is. going to 4. No? Island of Salt? Yeah, Island of Salt, okay. I was gonna say, I didn't think they rolled, forks. They are still only 1 moon difference. But considering that 1 moon means Wuxwu is only on 2 slots, that could be pretty bad for Wuxwu. Because it means he does only have 2 slots to work with right now. Ooh, golden turn of 3. Not what you want to see right now. But it looks like that is what Mulan is going for. Oh no, he's going for this sub-area. I didn't see they got this sub-area. That's a rough one from Wuxwu. It's interesting to see these big kingdoms, because these big kingdoms are where you really see the routing differences. I don't think he's doing Fork Secret though. I'm pretty sure he's just going to mate now. I think Wuxwu is just getting the checkpoint before going into the sub-area. Yeah. That way he can just warp straight out of the sub-area. Ooh. Missing the capture. Oh no! Another... Wuxwu taking another death. Mulan has quite the lead now. So that is pretty unfortunate. For Wuxwu. I think that's like a minute lead now. I think maybe like a minute to a minute and a half lead. So I don't know, like Mulan has to have a rough RBM for Wuxwu to catch up here. Because you do only need 2 more forks, 2 moons. So it pretty much comes down to can Wuxwu have a minute and a half better worth of better end percent movement than Mulan. I'm not too sure what Wuxwu's any percent PB is, but I know Mulan has a mid 100. Brew Scorch. Mulan is known for dying in Ruin, so that could also bring back the lead. Also, it is about a minute of difference. Oh, Wuxwu has a 59 18 on the standard. So, if that, any percent difference can make a difference, we'll see. Me personally, Scorch, I prefer Golden Turnip 1 and 2 in Ruined. Golden Turnip 3 in Ruined is kind of just not it. I prefer 1 and 2. Well, Mulan going to the home screen. Battle with the Lord of Lightning. Mulan entering Bowser's. So, like, the league definitely still can change. Mulan has been putting quite a bit of practice into Bowser's and Moon recently, so I don't know, like absolutely anything can happen in Bowser's and Moon. Like, you just don't know. Grabbing some checkpoints along the way. Not just mech, but also shards. Shards can happen. Funnily enough, Wuxwu did make up a few seconds in Ruined. He made up about 4 seconds. Mulan doing new shards. Let's dive back. Ooh! Ooh! Unfortunate mistake on the triple. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, I told you shards. You gotta watch out for shards, man. Oh, and recaptures the bird. This is Wuxwu's opportunity to make up a bit of time. We'll see how his shards go. Making sure to grab the shards checkpoint, good idea. It is very awkward to grab the checkpoint while still doing new shards. So props to him. Does look like Wuxwu is saving a bit of time on Mulan in shards, which is really what he needed. Like, he needed that. Also, can we all just take a second to notice that Mulan is doing the cringe topper first? Like, absolutely cringe decision there. Out of all the decisions Mulan has made in this Talk 2% run, I think that is the single worst decision he's made. And we see Wuxwu choosing Harriet first, so I think that is the decision that will make Wuxwu get the lead again, doing Harriet first, so I hope that Wuxwu can make this comeback because he is a very based parry at first runner. Playing it safe. Decided to abort the first person strat. I don't blame him. Because I think that coin would have messed him up. Just barely. So I do not blame him for aborting the first person strat. To mech. What non-Talkatoo moon? Wuxwu messing up the triple a bit. Mulan, like, just finishing up mech as Wuxwu. Oh! Oh, messing up slight. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, dude, that was sketchy. Yeah, they still have to talk to after mech. So will Wuxwu hit target acquired? He does! Saving a bit more time, closing the gap a little bit. So I think Wuxwu has closed the gap a bit. Like he had like a 50-second gap going into Bowser's, and now it's I think 30. I completely missed what moons they rolled. Okay. W commentator, completely missing all the moons. Third courtyard, okay. It's not, yeah. Oh no, it's the poking your nose, okay. Okay, so Mulan going into Moon with about a 30-second lead. Okay, so it's just down to Moon now. Will Mulan make 30 seconds worth of mistakes, and will Wuxwu be able to capitalize on that? That's basically what this is now. Mulan heading into Moon at 1:36.16. And Wuxwu heading in at 1:36.48. So Wuxwu needs to make up 33 seconds to get the win. Mulan doing 2 wall jumps. Bong! Oh my god, okay, this might be the what Wuxwu needs. Oh my god. Oh my god, he nearly fell again. Oh my god, dude. Mulan. Oh my god. Mulan's just trying to make it interesting here. Still not quite enough for Wuxwu to get that close, but it did close the gap a fair bit. Mulan doing the spam crouch. Taunting Bowser here. Just going through the average day in the bus. I think this is like a 20-second difference? 25? Yeah, it's about 22-second difference. Both players are in escape. No, I think it's a bit less because there's a desync on the streams. So I think it's less than 22 seconds because I was going off the time on the screen for the exit Bowser fight because there's no sport for that on 1.2G. So I think it's less than 20. Oh! Wuxwu going for 2DSS and messing it up. That's not what he needs. But Mulan going into pillars. I don't know if we'll see anything happen here, but I guess we'll have to see. A bit of a rough first thought from Mulan. pillar for Mulan. If anything's gonna happen, it's gonna be here. Done deal. Mulan is gonna be heading off into the finals. Against either Mark, Lucas, or Pro. We will find out next run. Mark and Pro are next. So GG's Mulan with a final time of 1:41.45. See what? And Wuxwu coming in with a 1:42.05. So about a 20-second difference. Pretty close, all things considered. Well, hello gamers.
Hello, GG's.
GG's on the win, Mulan.
What did you get?
That was incredibly stressful.
What time did you end up getting?
1:41.45.
Alright. It was only 20 seconds actually. Dude, I did not deserve to win this. I played it like that was horrendous.
Yeah,
think
I do
both
have to
our
ask.
Cascade exits were phenomenal.
Yeah. I do have to ask, Wuxwu, what were your thoughts going into Metro? Because you did have the cap death right at the beginning, and you had the TNT death. So it's like you had two pretty big time losses there.
Yeah, I was thinking I was definitely like at least 2 minutes behind. Because my routing and what it was also terrible. Like, I don't know what I was doing there.
Well, surprisingly, you were pretty close for most of it. Like, it was really only Luncheon where Mulan
Luncheon
really
is
pulled
just...
ahead.
Luncheon, I just made so many mistakes, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know
you
how
were
much of it was
trading
routing.
leads. You lost about, like, a minute in Luncheon to Mulan.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Yeah. Because the death in the sub area definitely didn't help.
Yeah, I mean, without that, it's probably more like possible to win.
Yeah. I think
Whatever.
the death is really what sealed the race.
And yeah, also like
Um,
not losing 30 to TNT would have been great, and all the other shit that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, is what it is.
True, it is what it is. But all things considered, like, you were trading the lead a good bit in from like Wooded to Luncheon. Like, you were trading leads quite a bit.
At least it was